I have some blue and cream leftovers, larger pieces. This is a great colour combination. Everything we need to make this cool quilt. I'm making this lap size. It'll be 16 blocks. Each block needs 4 4-inch squares and 4 3.5-inch squares. Then repeat that again from the cream. From the 4-inch size, we're going to make some half square triangles. So I'm drawing on the back of the cream. It's just easier to see the marker. And I'm just drawing a line corner to corner. Match your blue and a cream together with the right sides together. Once you've done this, you can have enough half square triangles for one block. Sew a 1/4 inch down each side of the line you've just drawn, and go ahead and chain sew these. Cut in half along the diagonal line that you drew. There's the half square triangle. You need to press this open. Now we're going to trim these down to exactly 3.5-inch size. I like to use this block lock ruler. There's a groove out the centre that fits on that centre line. And there's a nice clear mark in there for 3.5 inches. And Jess wants to put his tail in the way, so I'll have to lift him down before I do any cutting. This trimming's a little boring, but it gives you a much better finish if you take care to do it. Now with your half square triangles and the stack of squares that you cut at the beginning, lay your block out like this. If I just move that away a little, it's easier for you to see the design there. It's 2 plain squares and 2 half square triangles. Be careful to keep these exactly in the right order. Just use a 1/4 inch seam and sew all the pieces together. I usually do it in sections of 4. Now I'm just sewing the 4 sections together. Be careful nesting and matching all the seams. There's one block done, and you're going to make 16 in total, exactly the same. Now this is the scrappy quilt, so you'll see some of the fabrics are not an exact match in there, and that's okay. And in this one, I've had to join some fabric together to make a square, and that's okay too. Here are my 16 blocks, all finished. Just seems to be my constant sewing companion these days. I'm taking row 1, just pinning right sides together, sewing them all along the row. Finish joining it here in the middle. Then repeat that with the next 3 rows. Now we just have to sew the rows together. So I'm joining 3 to 4. I'll match and pin all these seams to get a nice finish. And then I'll do the same with rows 1 and 2. Finally, I'll join the 2 halves together. I'm going to give the whole thing a final press here. I want to add some borders, so I'm going to measure the width of the quilt. I'm folding it in half because it's just easier to measure. And measure it in a couple of different places. Decided to make my border from 3-inch wide strips. And I have this coordinating fabric here, quite a big piece of it, so that'll work fine. I'm just cutting all these strips the width of the fabric, and then I'll join them together. I'm going to use a diagonal seam to join them, so I'm just marking a 45-degree angle. I have a 45-degree on my board there, I can use my ruler. The fabric lays at right angles and I sew across there. And see how that makes a nice diagonal seam. It's one long strip now, and I'll cut it to size as I go along. I always sew the sides on first. And then I add the top and bottom. I really like this colour combination. Oh, and here's Mariko come to see what I'm doing. And Callie too, so everybody's here now. I just call this quilt the Blues. Hope you'll try it. Thanks for watching.